The year was 1757, a pivotal moment in history. On the dusty plains of Plassey, near the Hooghly River, a significant event was about to unfold. The fate of India hung precariously in the balance, teetering on the edge of monumental change. It was a time of simmering tensions, where every face reflected the uncertainty of the future. A time when the ambitions of a foreign trading company collided with the waning power of the Mughal Empire, creating a volatile mix. The air crackled with anticipation, charged with the electricity of impending conflict. A sense of foreboding stretched from the Ganges Delta to the distant Himalayas, casting a shadow over the land. This was not just a battle for land or treasure, but a struggle for the very soul of a nation, a fight for its identity. The East India Company, a mercantile behemoth with its tentacles reaching across the globe, had arrived on India's shores seeking trade and opportunity. They found a land of immense riches, a land that promised untold wealth and prosperity. They found a land of immense riches, a land ripe for exploitation and control. Gradually, insidiously, their ambitions grew beyond mere commerce. They craved power, sought dominion over the fabled wealth of the Indies. Gradually, insidiously, their ambitions grew beyond mere commerce. They craved power, sought dominion over the fabled wealth of the Indies. The Mughal Empire, once a beacon of strength and unity, lay fragmented, weakened by internal strife and the relentless pressure of external forces. The Mughal Empire, once a beacon of strength and unity, lay fragmented, weakened by internal strife and the relentless pressure of external forces. Into this power vacuum stepped the company, exploiting divisions, forging alliances, and positioning itself as the kingmaker in a crumbling empire. Into this power vacuum stepped the company, exploiting divisions, forging alliances, and positioning itself as the kingmaker in a crumbling empire. The stage was set for a confrontation that would reverberate through the centuries, a battle that would decide the destiny of millions and shape the future of a nation. The stage was set for a confrontation that would reverberate through the centuries, a battle that would decide the destiny of millions. The British East India Company, with its private army and insatiable greed, played a cunning game on Indian soil, weaving a web of control and influence that would change the subcontinent forever. They understood the art of exploiting divisions, of turning ruler against ruler, of pitting ambition against loyalty, and they did so with ruthless efficiency. Their agents, armed with promises of wealth and power, infiltrated the courts of Indian rulers, whispering words of dissent and sowing seeds of discord, creating an atmosphere of mistrust and betrayal. The company's true power lay not just in its military might, but in its ability to manipulate the very fabric of Indian society, turning allies into enemies and friends into foes. They understood the power of money, the allure of influence, and they used it ruthlessly to their advantage, buying loyalty and securing their dominance. Indian merchants, lured by the promise of profit, became complicit in the company's schemes, their businesses thriving at the cost of their nation's freedom. Noblemen, blinded by greed and ambition, turned their backs on their countrymen, their loyalty bought and paid for with company gold, betraying their heritage for personal gain. The once mighty Mughal Empire, weakened by internal strife, became a pawn in the company's game, its grandeur fading as its power waned. The emperors, mere figureheads in their own land, were forced to grant concessions, to cede control of their territories, to become puppets dancing to the tune of a foreign power, their sovereignty eroded. The seeds of discord sown by the company had taken root, and the tree of Indian independence began to wither from within, its branches weakened by the weight of foreign domination and internal betrayal. Siraj-ud-Dawla, the young Nawab of Bengal, became a central figure in this tragic drama. His story is one of ambition, betrayal, and the high cost of power. Thrust into a position of immense power at a young age, he faced a formidable enemy in the East India Company, a force that was rapidly expanding its influence in India. He saw through their facade of trade and recognized the existential threat they posed to his kingdom and to India itself. The British were not just traders, they were conquerors in disguise. But Siraj-ud-Dowla's reign was plagued by internal dissent, fueled by the company's machinations. The seeds of discord were sown deep within his court. His own family members, blinded by avarice and spurred on by the company's promises, plotted against him. Greed and ambition clouded their loyalty. Mir Jafar, his own commander-in-chief, betrayed him in his hour of need, lured by the company's promise of the Nawabship. This betrayal was a pivotal moment. The Battle of Plassey was not a battle in the truest sense of the word. It was a betrayal, a coup d'etat orchestrated by the company and executed by their Indian collaborators. The outcome was preordained. The minimal fighting that did occur was a mere formality, a bloody charade to mask the true nature of the event. The real battle was fought in the shadows, with treachery as the weapon. Siraj-ud-Dowla, betrayed by his own people, was captured and executed, his death marking a turning point in Indian history. His fall signaled the beginning of a new era of British dominance in India.